since Marvel first released the Marvel Cinematic Universe back in 2008, the MCU is a pretty nice film series. I mean, it all started off back in 2008 with Iron Man. I mean, Iron Man was the starting point for the film series. And it continued to make more films like Hulk, Captain America, the first Avenger, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, the list goes on. So, why am I talking about this? Well, I've just seen a film on Monday, and it's an Avengers sequel, Age of Ultron. Now, Age of Ultron is a great film. I mean, wow. Is it pretty good? Well, I'll tell you if it's good. Well, let's get into the cast. Anyways, first we have, the cast from the previous movies. First, there's Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man once again. Then we have Captain America, played by Chris Evans. Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth, one of my favourite actors. And then we have Mark Ruffalo's, Incredible Hulk. Lou Ferrigno does the motion capture and, noises for Hulk. Yeah, if you've seen the first movie, Hulk said one word, which was puny God. Yeah, he said that to Loki. I mean, come on. That quote was killer. Anyways, we got Scarlett Johansson, who played Black Widow from the last Avengers, and Jeremy Renner, who played Hawkeye. And yes, Samuel L. Jackson's in this again, along with others like, Idris Elba, Haley Atwell, Cody Smothers, just to name a few. But let's get into the new cast members. First we have Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, played by Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen. Now, if you remember my Godzilla review, you'll understand me talking about those two, even though they're awesome. Yeah, I mean, I already told you that during the production of the film, they would play Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I mean, in this movie, they really did well. But there's a catch. Scarlet Witch lived until the end. But as for Quicksilver, he was killed off. I mean, it happens in every Marvel movie. Yeah, a character gets killed off, if it's a good guy or a villain. Anyways, let's move on to the main antagonist of the film, Ultron, voiced and played by James Spader. I mean, Spader is a pretty good choice. I hadn't heard of him, but even though he was in, Steven Spielberg's Lincoln, and I heard that this is one of his greatest roles. Well, I said it myself, but who matters? Anyway, I hope Ultron saying funny quotes. Yeah, I mean, this could be my favorite Ultron. Then we move on to the Vision, played by Paul Bettany. Now, Paul Bettany has previously played Jarvis in, the past MCU films. Yeah. But is Jarvis a real person? Well, he's just something for Tony. He's just a computer program. Anyways, Paul Bettany plays the Vision, and guess what? He can use Thor's hammer. Most likely, he's worthy. Yeah, he's worthy to lift it, I can tell you that. As for the others, well, if you've seen the trailer for it, you'll understand they're not worthy. Now, I loved Andy Serkis in this movie, even though he played Claw. For those who don't know Andy Serkis, he's Gollum from Lord of the Rings. My precious! My precious! And he's also Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Well, the reboot series. No! And also, one of my favourite animated roles from him is when he played, well, now I remember, Captain Haddock from the Avengers of Tintin. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Anyways, I love, well, Andy Serkis doing motion capture, even though I believe this was a live action performance. I mean, wow. Yeah, Claw was okay until he got his arm blasted by Ultron. Yeah, Ultron blasted his arm off. Yeah, I bet it was like, Ultron, why did you blast my arm? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blast your arm off, Gollum. Even though you miss your precious, do ya? Yeah, that's what I think it should go like. Okay. Hopefully I get that film roll soon. I really want the Cloud Blaster. I'll be back in the MCU soon. Yeah, that'll be the day. You schmuck. So, yeah. Does Avengers Age of Ultron live up to the sequel? Well, yeah. But my friend BR Games said it's not as good as the first Avengers, but in my opinion, it's a great Avengers sequel, no matter what. Am I forgetting something? Oh yeah. The Infinity Stone in this one is the Mind Stone. And where was the Mind Stone? Remembers Loki's staff from the previous movies? That's right! It was in Loki's staff. But where is it now? Well, it's in Vision's mind. Oh, and as for the bonus ending at the end, the gauntlet is mine. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Thanos takes the Infinity Gauntlet from Asgard at the end of the film. I mean, Josh Whedon directed a good film, but sadly, this will be his last MCU film he'll work on. But in the future, the Russo brothers will direct the film that's going to have Thanos as the main antagonist, Avengers Infinity Wars, which will be in the next phase. But when will the next phase come? When phase 2 ends this year. And, well, the candidate that will end phase 2 will be Ant-Man, which will be out in cinemas July. This July. That's what I was about to say. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. And remember, Avengers Assemble!